In this video, I'm giving you my tips on how to have the most productive summer. I've been pretty inspired lately now that it's summer. I usually get these spurts of like inspiration and remotivation in terms of productivity and stuff like that at the turn of a season or at the turn of like a chapter of life. It's summer now. I've been really motivated. That's why I'm making this video. But of course, if you guys are new here, my name's Maria. How's it going? I'm a junior at Texas A&M University now. I make all kinds of college, lifestyle, vlog type videos. So if that's your jam, let's add some peanut butter. I don't know, I love peanut butter and jelly. I'm always hungry. I'm hungry right now. Anyways, I'm gonna be talking about productivity today because it's very, very important to me. It's a thing that I've really been like delving into more and more. Let me get my list so that I don't forget anything. Basically, I have had plenty of summers where I just sat around, did nothing, maybe went on a trip with my family, maybe did some mildly productive things, maybe not. I was just like very inconsistent. Then I look back and I'm so upset because it's so much time, so much more time that you have to really allocate towards whatever you want to. So I'm gonna give you some ideas. Hopefully we'll get the juices flowing in this video on things that you could be doing in the summer, so that way you don't feel like a dud at the end of it. The first thing I have on my list is to set a wake time. This doesn't necessarily mean that you have to get up at 5:30 in the morning or 6 a.m. in the morning or even 7 o'clock in the morning every day of summer, but I do think it's very important to set a wake time and have an average time that you pretty much get up. So like around 8 a.m. or around 7:30 a.m. I mean, the easiest way to do this is to set an alarm for every day, just so you kind of get in the groove of training your body to get up by itself. And that way your body's in a little bit more of a schedule to handle days that may have a little bit less order to them. Second thing I have on the list, working out. It's super good for you. It's good for your body. It's good for everything, you know? I just think summer's a really great time to get more into health and fitness if you've been wanting to. There's so many ways that you can do it. It doesn't mean you have to go and buy a gym membership, going on a run, doing at-home workouts. There's so many of those available on YouTube for literally free, no cost. Working out is super awesome to stay productive in the summer. Even if I have like a lazy, super lazy day, but I go work out at the beginning of it and then maybe I come home and I just like watch Netflix for the rest of the day, at least I worked out. I feel so good about myself. I really give myself that pat on the back. So working out is super awesome and a great way to help you feel more productive. Number 3 is to start a new hobby or try something new. Maybe you've always wanted to, but you don't necessarily have a ton of time to do. This can also be anything you want it to be. That's the beauty of it. For me, I mentioned this in like one of my last videos towards the beginning of the year. Me and piano just recently started to go back and play because I got a little busy during the semester, but that's okay. You know, we revisit goals and that's cool. So my 4th tip for being productive in the summertime, it kind of goes back to setting a wake time for yourself. In the first tip, it is keeping a more or less of a schedule, like a general schedule for yourself. If you have a planner or a journal or even just like a notepad, write a weekly thing like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, more or less what it's gonna look like. Even if that means to block out time for your friends or block out time for the pool, it doesn't always mean that you have to be planning to go to the moon. It's super easy just to give yourself a little bit more structure for the day to make sure that you're getting the things that you want to get done. Also kind of piggybacking off of that one is tip number 5, which is to write things down. Write down your goals for the future, write down a summer bucket list, summer goals that you have, things that you want to accomplish throughout the summer. I have been working on a couple of projects that kind of go along with this idea. One is a vision book and another one is just like summer goals, which I'm gonna kind of implement into my vision book. Writing things down is so beneficial because it makes you accountable for yourself. Whenever I see that I've written something down, it's really, really hard to argue with myself on that because I'm like, well, Maria, you said it, so now you gotta do it, you know? There's no going back. You already said that you were gonna do it, so you gotta do it. That's literally the internal conversation that I have in my mind, so. Number 6 or 7, I don't know. The next tip I have for being productive in the summer is to get outside. I think getting outside is a super easy way to keep yourself out of that funk and keep yourself productive. The best way to be inspired is to see new things, even if that means going to the mailbox or just going to the park, taking your pet to the park, whatever that may be. That also doesn't mean that you have to spend money. Whatever you gotta do to kind of change up your scenery can really boost your productivity in the long run. So I think getting outside, whether that be getting outdoors or just getting out of the house, is a super great way to stay productive throughout the summer. And lastly, my last tip to help boost your productivity during the summer and make sure you're being nice and productive is to read and listen to podcasts. I love podcasts. I literally love podcasts. Let me tell you something. Yesterday, I listened to different podcasts the entire day and it was fantastic. Yes, podcasts are freaking awesome. If you guys want to know what my favorite like productivity and motivating podcasts are, let me know down below or give this video a thumbs up. That way I know to do that video for you guys, because I've been listening to a ton and kind of branching out, but then I also have my ones that I've been listening to for a long time that I would love to share with you guys if you guys are interested. Also, I'm trying to get more into like leisure reading, because I think it can really just like help you be all around just more like cultured and more in the know. I think reading is very beneficial for a lot of different reasons, but I haven't been doing a lot of reading in the past years, like since I left high school, and even during high school I didn't really read for fun. Really want to get back into that. Reading a good book can always make you feel super productive, as can listening to a podcast and kind of receiving that information and reflecting. It's just really, really good opportunity to do all of that stuff in the summertime. So would highly, highly recommend. So if you guys have anything to say in the comments down below, let me know. I love to hear your guys' opinions and comments and stuff like that. So that is pretty much it for this video. Keep an eye out for my future videos. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up like I said. Of course, as always, if you vibe, don't forget to subscribe, and I hope to see you all back on my channel for my next video. Bye!